Hey guys, welcome back to Rad Rob Gaming. I am your host, Rad Rob. It's time for the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines South. We're back in the lead for the FedEx Cup. We're challenging Ricky Fizdaler. Let's go back. Yep, we're back in front with that last win. So that's cool. You know what, let's take a look at our balls. I got problems. I love that tailor-made ball. I really do. Let's see. What were we using? I like using Aviator level 2s. Yeah, I don't think I need spins. That's plus 50. Plus 60. Apparently legendaries are better. Rare. Common. Just so we don't have to spend any points. No legendary balls available. 4 red line. Just fucking see if it matters, right? I mean, see if it matters. Okay.
Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin.
Well, the Farmers Insurance Open.
This first round action.
Okay, great.
But hello, I'm Gilby alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking
That's
forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement
I do want
these
balls
two will
with less
generate.
roll.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That was in.
That wasn't your best effort, was it?
No, I mean it was.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 7th.
All right. Can't believe I didn't make
Second,
that.
a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
That was horrible.
They do. It used to be where you
Gotta get in the rhythm.
Took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for
I
your
love
second
short
shot, but
par
a lot of
4s.
players
I
now
just fucked it all
challenging
up.
that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Well, I hope he makes this one.
Me
It's for
too.
par.
It's tracking.
God, I'm working too hard for
And
par.
gets that putt of distance to go. And with that, he'll stay right
All right,
there
let's
at
go.
even
Let's get this
par.
shit under control.
There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Very
I'm about to order
picturesque,
that hat
this
tomorrow right
fourth
there.
hole,
That
Pacific
Tailman hat.
Ocean, directly to the golfer's left-hand side.
Dude.
Don't be sucked in by the views, however, you want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance of knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though, anything long and left on this green is no good.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Outside,
I mean, it wasn't.
birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. An opportunity to make a par here. There it is. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. There's a real premium on your tee shots here
better.
at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 5th.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. Not sure if that's what they were intending to do.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Par putt coming up here. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop. But that looked good the whole way. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Dog was barking at Amazon. I gotta get something going here. Over the trees.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Getting ready to play
Yeah,
there
it's Caddy's
today.
fault.
4 strokes off the lead.
Pretty good shot there.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Ricky
He's
Fowler.
happy, just came off a birdie.
Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Trying to get to even par with this putt.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. And what a way to jump into the top 10.
back to even.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players 1 has started out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Dang it.
A par putt on the table. And down it goes.
Excuse me, my nose. Running.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently
Got to go catch
trailing
it.
his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little
Touch
chip.
of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
All right, we're playing well.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep.
I'll take
Players
it.
going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons.
that
Uphill
looks
the
pretty straight.
entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 1 under. And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
I needed that. Started par
Time for
5
the second
jinx.
shot here at the 9th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
Yep, no. I had to fucking say something, didn't I?
What's the player facing here?
He's got the big 200 all the way
Yep.
back to this pin.
Had to fucking
Well,
say something.
I'm sure
Y'all
it's
think it's
better in
funny?
their mind
Y'all think I'm
before
kidding,
they
right?
hit it. Never easy playing
Nope,
out
I
of those
suck.
fairway bunkers. That's on the green, but still a fairway
All that
from
shit
the
for
hole.
par.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of
Fucking believable. No, I mean, it is pretty fucking believable because I do it all the time.
Now, who'd have thought
Drive it
we'd
right
see
down
this?
fucking Broadway.
He's behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
I swear.
Let's take a look at the current
I
standings.
swear.
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
And
That wasn't
just in the
called for.
first cut here. Choosing the
Perfect.
9-iron here. Oh my, that's golf. Sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. Are you kidding me? That'll make a big move.
I mean, I should have had the first shot.
Think
I
that
mean,
warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
yeah, you do. You're gonna like something else later on. Hit the fucking pin. Goes to the fringe and then
following
chip
that
it
effort,
in.
this player currently sits
I
in
can't
second
think of any
behind
cooler
Lexi
sequence
Thompson.
I've ever had than that.
Moving
so.
up the leaderboard. I like it.
There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
I hate
This
woods.
green from the back tee
I hate
looks
par 3 woods.
minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which
I
it
almost went
does
in.
get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good.
Damn
Just
it.
birdied the last hole.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Beamer, that was right out of your playbook. A touch of wizardry. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. That's a good putt for par, you'll take it. Currently 1 under for the round. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. 7 feet to the cup. That's pretty tidy. Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
That's
3
short.
shots off the lead. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. 16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
8 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
That was a gallant attempt. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And that brings an end to today's play. Let's head to the clubhouse. Well, Rich, that round reminded me of that old adage, early ripe, early rotten.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, well, he was born in the penthouse but ended up in the outhouse by the end of his life.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
All right, gotta play better. Gotta play a lot better. That's just not. That's not the level I'm at now. Like, that's just. Nothing felt good about that round. A couple of decent putts and a good chip, but really, driving was all over the place.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long.
Come on,
man. You
man.
can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times.
I mean,
until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure.
Nicely done.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's return to live play now. Time for the second
start
shot here on the second hole. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Right.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. Going with the 7.
No, I'm playing the caddy for that
the
one.
green on this one.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And this one is for his par. Good putt, that. Okay, as we move along, it's Colin
I didn't challenge it.
on top of things. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side of play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
So far, so good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's currently in a share of 6th. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Putting for birdie. Ouch, that hurts.
God, I keep missing those. I keep missing
and just
those.
a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently 1 under for the event. Looking at a par 5 here.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
That's what I meant to do.
And here we are with their 4th. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand.
Par 5
now
wells
over
continue.
to Ricky Fowler.
He's
Unfucking
currently
believable.
trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a ripper.
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. How good
Take
was
the
that
bogey and get
bunker
out of
shot?
here.
That's a good bogey in the end. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
Fuck.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
It's right and left.
Okay, steady now. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This for par.
Was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Looking really good, this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. This should play. Left yourself an opportunity.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This hole is one of the longest par 5s on the course.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Get excited. This could go in. Now let's switch our focus to
was
Ricky
huge.
Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see
Huge.
this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Wow, Rich, that's sensational.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the
Come on,
gas
let's
at
go.
all times. These guys and girls are good.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at -1, currently 7th place.
Oh man. I made a
What's in
mistake
front
and
of them,
misread
Henny,
that.
with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. Now this is important.
That
This
was
for
downhill.
par.
Well played.
Yeah, it
He's
was a
currently
huge
sitting
putt
in
though.
7th. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3,
beautiful.
move on.
Trailing by 5 shots.
Trust the caddy's
after that
decision
hole.
there.
We've arrived at a par 4.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long
Two good
iron,
shots.
sometimes even a hybrid to a green that
Still thought it
sits
was gonna
just
carry a little
above
bit
you.
more.
Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
And back to the play, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
No, too much.
That's frustrating. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good
Second
tee
time I
shot,
hit that
find the
fucking
fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Playing their 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Colin Morikawa currently on top of things as it stands. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
God, I thought that swing was better. It bounced. That one was better too.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring
Come on,
him to
bro.
fire those flags.
That's your home.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
I should have had that
Now
one.
over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is enjoying
Good
a
spot.
3-stroke advantage. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Well, this should affect the ball flight. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Nicely done. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
I'll always fucking miss
Putting
those.
for bogey here. That's tracking. And down she goes. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Dang it, I can't get any momentum.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
That was huge. Just get that stroke
Now
back
over to
and
Ricky
give me
Fowler.
something to end with.
Birdied their last hole.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This for a birdie run.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Playing from around 230 yards. Going with the 5-wood.
Almost in the fucking water.
Third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
That signs off on this player's performance
I got
for the day.
fucked on that one, but whatever. I'll take it. 7 shots off, probably.
So after 36 holes, some solid golf from our player has
cool.
them in contention.
400 today, I'll take it.
That's a good spot to be in. Just kind of hanging around, waiting for their time to pounce on the leaders. But in a good position heading into the final 36.
Well, on behalf of myself...
Guys, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, @RadRabGaming. We'll see you for the final 2 rounds on the next episode. Take care. Peace.